Hello everybody, we just went scouting today to look for some new lands, but I'm going to warn you now, we did take some video, but we didn't use metal detectors, but I think you'll be excited when you see what we found.
Yeah, actually we didn't know what we were going to find, but we had a pretty good idea because this was an area of Roman occupation, and actually we did come up with lots of Roman pottery and different items, and actually we got pretty excited.
We were in no doubt as to where our next hunting grounds were going to be, and the hunting and the finds gave us really great encouragement.
Yeah, I mean it was absolutely everywhere, and hopefully you'll get excited the same as we did, and just stay tuned.
So now I want to tell you about the rest of 2014 and maybe even some of 2015. We're planning on a European tour.
Yeah, actually what we're going to be doing is we're going to be going to Hungary and Slovakia and Czech Republic,
Germany and Croatia.
And later on in 2015, we might just be coming to an area near you.
So sit back, watch this video and stay tuned. Good morning ladies and gentlemen, December the 7th. Yes, that's the day that will live in infamy for you guys in the USA. You all know it's Pearl Harbor Day. But we're in Austria now, and I'm back with Sunrise Solara. First hunt after the States, and the weather's a bit crappy, but we found somewhere, a bit of a location that we may be able to hunt and a little protection from the weather. Let's see how we get on. We've never done this place before. We may get some good stuff, we may not. Okay, well we're here. We've walked down this road here. It's a little bit muddy, weather's a bit bad. There's a huge building there. There's a car over there, and there's another car over there, and we're looking for somebody to talk to who we can ask permission from. We ain't got metal detectors, we're just sussing this place out first. This is like a little tributary that comes off the Danube, which is further over there, and the Romans were coming up these tributaries according to documentaries I've seen, and according to the documentation that they've had from Roman times. They came up these tributaries and looking for places, and a major Roman city was built over there with 50,000 Romans. So they must have landed somewhere around there. It could have been miles down there, it could have been actually off the Danube, and it could have been here because this is a perfect landing place. So there were Romans around here 2,000 years ago. Whether in this exact spot I do not know, but we're thinking that it might be worth a try. It's not going to be easy to do. We might not do it today. This is probably just going to be a reconnaissance day. We've left that tributary is back there. We're going back towards the car now, and we keep finding these. Can you see these? It looks like, me and David figure it's hogs, which means there could be a lot of hunters in this area. It's raining quite bad now. You can maybe see that building through the trees there, and the car's parked just to the left of that, just over there. We've just done over this area and checked that out. That's where the tributary was. There's the tractor or logging machine that's down there with another car, and we've walked up. We want to check this side out now. You can see all these buildings there behind the trees. There's a long row of buildings. I don't know what they might be, but they're very big buildings. I don't think they're flats. So we're checking this way. There's some horses in the field here which you can see. I would love to get in there. We're in a prime location here for Roman activity. So we're going to walk along this path. You can see this path now. David's there, look. And we're going to check out the other end of this to see if there's anything that might be worth hunting. Right, look at that smile. Do you know why he's smiling? Because we just walked along here. We're heading up towards this bank. You can see that bank, and there's water running down there, and it's exposed and took away all the topsoil. And look at that. You know what that is? I know what that is. You know why I know what that is? Because my profession is roofing. And that is a Roman roof tile. Without question, that's a Roman roof tile. and that's all the proof we want. There's maybe another one.
Curvature of it.
Yeah, that's got the curve on it. So the roof tiles come flat, and then they have a little upturn on them, and then you put another one, and then over the centre space this round one goes.
Look at that one.
So yeah, here's another one. So that's good news. We did find this piece of pottery, but David's found a marking on it. I thought it was Samian pottery.
Yeah,
at
I know,
first,
but so you can see there's a...
He's found a little marking on it that indicates it's modern, yeah.
There's an N, an I. Now that N, I don't know if that's... It's a backwards N, so I wonder if it's upside down and it's C-I, but even then the N's wonky unless that's a K.
Yeah. It doesn't say R-O-A-M-N.
No, it doesn't say Roman. I mean, I know,
okay.
I know
it's a shame, but Samian pottery is the same, almost the same colour as that.
Same colour, so.
But we've been finding indications of Roman stuff, Roman pottery, etc., Roman roof tiles, and that can only be good news. So doing this reconnaissance work is really good. This is old, yeah, I know exactly what that is. I can tell you. Can you see that black on it, David? Yep. You know the Romans used to have central heating. I just forget the name of these.
Hypercourse.
Sorry?
Hypercourse.
Yeah, hypercourse it's called. Yep. And they had the heat going up there to warm the buildings, and that's what that is. Well, look, I can't tread anyway. I'm treading over this stuff. I'm falling over it. There's that much. Another piece down there. Look, in the middle of the screen. Tiny little pieces. More pottery there. Look, it's everywhere. I've just caught up with David, and again, it's everywhere. There's Roman pottery, just everywhere, and we're following this stream up, and just trying to recognise this Roman pottery everywhere, and we're trying to find the source of it. And then we get to about here, and David said, "Have you seen it?" And I said, "No, what?" And he says, "Well, just look around you." And so I did, and look, we found this. The thing is, we don't know what it is. I don't know if that's Roman. You can see, I'm going to zoom in, and you can see them thin slithers of red Roman pottery there, right in the middle of the screen now. There, look, and that's normally an indication that it's Roman built. But I've no idea what this building might be. Whether we've got to do research or not, I do not know. Here we are in a place that's got Roman pottery all around it. So I can only assume that this building's Roman.
So, here's the thing, guys. I've got the recorder now, and if you'll look, you can see that I'm basically standing, parallel, and you can see that it's starting to collapse down. So this water is coming through here, and you can see that it's starting to erode all this down here, and this wall is starting to collapse over this way. But what I'm saying is, I think that this is probably an older building, probably medieval, that may go with that castle that's on the hill. Jeff is walking up here now, and he's somewhere up here, and he's wanting to see what's at the top of this this ridge here. Alright, it looks like Jeff's coming back. He's been on top up here, and he's walked back around, and he's coming back. Let's see what Jeff has to say.
Okay, so I went over this way.
Yeah.
And I climbed right to the top. Up there it goes up further still.
Right.
And there's a farm shed there with grain in it, but it flattens out a bit. But to the right of it, there's also a fence that surrounds the farm.
Okay.
So obviously we're not allowed to go in there. But it's wooded land all the way back there, heading towards the old Roman city.
Right.
And there were signs of somebody had been camping there in the summer with really square, big granite stones, which I don't know where they got from, but they're definitely from a building. Yeah. Maybe this one down here. And I'm thinking that possibly could have been a water mill in the past. Okay, so the camera's been passed back to me. Right there, the river forks, it goes that way too. I checked up there, I came actually down that way. There's Roman pottery up there, but there's more here. Look, it's just everywhere. Look, more Roman pottery there, here, there. There's just tons of it here. Roman roof tiles. All right, we've we're following this thing up, and all the clay pieces we find are getting pretty big now. Look at this huge clay thing there that David's got his hand on. What do you think it is, David?
I don't know, but it's really... Oh.
It's heavy. We'll pick that up and have a look at it. But I want you to see this. Look, here's a big piece of clay and it's got this knobble on it. Look, I'll turn it sideways. So that possibly could have been something decorative that's really worn down now through being in this stream. So it could have been quite important that. If you've got any ideas, let us know if you're a Roman expert. But right, look at that. Roman, I think that's a Roman roof tile. They've all got these marks on. These are finger marks, these are. That's worth keeping, that. It really is worth keeping. I know you might think I'm crazy, but you know, maybe if you guys in America like this sort of stuff, we can send some of this stuff to you. It would cost a penny or two to send it to you, but you know, what a nice piece to put on your mantelpiece, a Roman piece of pottery, you know. But if you're willing to pay the post, you let us know. We'll come back here, we'll pick up some Roman roof tiles with finger marks in them and we'll send them to you, no problem.
Alright, we're climbing under this tree right here, and there's a bend in this, and you can see the big washed out area. And we're coming along here, and look at this big stone that's washed out. And you know that's a big, I know, look at that, that's a handwork stone, and that's huge.
That's Roman.
That's definitely Roman, there's no question.
So there was a building here because that ain't come too far. It's fell out there.
It fell out of there and it's rolled down to at least here.
Maybe we should get up the top there and have a look, because maybe it was at the top somewhere. Maybe there's more stuff there. Let's go and have a look.
All in this cut, let's look. You can see back here, behind here, there's a bunch of stone and rubble and stuff. That looks modern there, but the rest looks quite old. And there's more stone work up in here as well. You see, this is starting to fall down through here. And it's almost like a waterfall effect, and it's starting to accelerate all this. But look at all these Roman roof tiles. This had to have been a house at some point. Look at these over here. Look, there and there. Look at them. It's just tons. It's absolute tons of it.
Okay, look, we've just found this. And this is a notched out stone. You can see it's been worked. We can't say it's Roman for definite, but there's too many pointers to say that it's not Roman. That it is Roman, should I say. So
that's
probably Roman.
When I first looked at it, you know, from a distance, it looked really modern. But now I look at it and the way it's worked, I don't think it's modern at all. Look at these striations through here. That looks like it's been hand carved. That's been hand carved.
It's definitely hand carved, that is. I don't know what it was, but if you turn it over and have a look at this side, let me just move this stone and turn it over. And again, look, there's these markings here.
More markings.
So and carved out, very old stone. This,
and look at all this.
Rough on this side, so that was maybe up against the building or whatever.
I know.
This would be the work stone that they would want you to see. The surfaces they want you to see.
But this is all collapsed down off of the top of here, and this is all rolled down this way.
And there's tons of it, more big.
What you want to bet? The house was here. It's collapsed down, and all these roof tiles that we're finding.
But that don't explain that one. I don't know. Maybe.
Well, there could have been another building here. Who's to say there's not? So.
Well, why don't we go on the top?
Let's walk up to the top and just see
what we can see up there.
Let's just poke around.
Now, look at the shape of it.
It's curved.
It's curved, and obviously for training. And you can see that.
Yeah.
More evidence. The only evidence we don't have is from what period it is. So David just spotted this stone here again as we go further up, and you can see the shape of it. It's probably, I don't know, maybe over a door, something like that, because if David comes round here,
I'm trying to get around. I just got to do it slowly.
Yeah. It's been chamfered off and worked. So maybe this was the front side. Maybe it was over a door or something.
So this is where we've come from, right down here, and we've walked up and we've come up to the top of here. This is where all the stones were. This is a collapsed tree, and if you look how this just cuts, and it's suddenly just really right there, it just started to cut, because here it's, you know, just a nice little normal stream, and then suddenly it just drops and goes all the way down there. We just walked in just to do an exploration of it. We've walked off the path that was back there, over there. Walked in about 10 meters. I just raked the leaves back, and look, there's two pieces of pottery that probably fit together.
We know where we are exactly now in relationship to where we live. and where we want to hunt. And so we're on our way back down now. We're very happy with today. We haven't done any detecting, but we've done the groundwork that's going to bring us some absolutely magnificent stuff. Of that I'm sure. Well, I think this answers our question. Everywhere, look. Everywhere. You know what they are, don't you? I don't have to tell you. Just use your head a bit. Incredible.